Hey. Hey. I'm hungry. Homeboy completed 100% of all of the 1200 games on PS4. I call my pussy the lotto because men are lucky to hit it. I thought you called it that because you are always scratching it. When you have been telling management about a problem for weeks and now you're just like, what I thought would happen to my insides if I swallowed fruit seeds as a child. If you want to commission me, you'll have to defeat my 7 regulars. When I say I stay in my own lane, this is the lane I'm talking about. Psychopath. You don't believe in astrology, but you believe it's 3 PM. It does exist. Men be like, where is the ketchup? Men also be like, sniper in that building 400 yards out past the trees. Job interview. What's this gap on your resume? Me. TikTok live. Please give me money. Jurassic Park has always had the prettiest ladies. Would you rather have $1 or $2? You see this watch. This watch cost more than your car. How do you respond without sounding poor and mad? Hey kid, wanna smell some snow? Blow my mind. Men know that dad jokes are stupid. The fact that they still tell them shows that they are willing to make themselves look foolish just for you. Most used currencies in world payments in July 2023. United States dollar 46.46%. Euro 24.42%. Pound sterling 7.63%. Evil scary dollar 3.51%. Chinese renminbi 3.06%. Canadian dollar 2.26%. Never forget who was there for you at your lowest. I can see why they made a New York. This one sucks balls. York is a city full of energy. Girls, can you believe only 47 of my friends posted Instagram stories of me for my birthday? Wow, you need to cut those others off. They are clearly not your friends. Boys, hey, wasn't it your birthday like 3 or 4 months ago? Yeah man, it was. Thanks for remembering, that means a lot to me. I'm new to abandonware, and I was wondering what this meant. When someone told you to take it slow, but you're in a very tight deadline with a make or break it situation. Sick of the racism in this group. So here is a picture of my cat. Everyone loves cats. No matter what, a cat is a cat. Married couples trying for a baby for months. 2 teenagers in the school washroom. Grandma, why don't you have a girlfriend? You're so handsome. Me. Few upgrades to the whip. No, I don't skateboard. I'm scared of falling and getting hurt. How I look at bro as he starts to Google the thing I know I'm 100% right about. My neighbor seeing my true form. Me with my DoorDash order. So you are 37 years old. You don't have a thing for hags. Those women are your peers. Billy, what have you done? I'm influencer and I was just doing a prank where I tried to rob him. Shoot him again. Driving with dad. Driving with friends. My multiversal variant's pulling up on me the second I get a girlfriend. Thomas, I'm a bit concerned about this recent stock market fiasco. Now we sell crack. Splendid. When you're cold, but a little hot, so you stick the feet out. Yo, can you lend me $5? Venezuelans. Unc said he got a defense plan. What is this? An inflatable backseat car bed. Perfect for road trips or camping. Camping. I don't need anyone mother ducker in the shower realizing they forgot to bring the towel. Hey Italians. Chinese invented pasta. I guess we are rating restaurants now. Dads after dropping the most insane ad law known to man. Me and Deems when it's time to fight Medusa. Can I try raising you up? Sure. Lol. Please 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 please. How it feels in my mind. Imagine you're a Sangheili after the war and you wanna take up glass blowing as a hobby, but it's subtly offensive to every human you meet. Motorcyclist. Nobody pays attention to us on the road. Also motorcyclist. I'm fast as duck boy. When the alarm goes off and you're trying to wake up and be motivated like crap. Jesus Christ. If you love me, meet me at first table. Table 00. Table 01. Me. Dark joke accidentally slips out. Family. Grandmother. Plastic. Greedy sea turtles. Human beings. This is Fred. He just found out he can chew his own ear. There aren't actually any rules against it. He checked 12/10. When you remember that your future depends on you. My doctor checking on my severe dementia. Do you have any idea who I am? Rainbow Road. I'm going to die. My goal was to lose 10 kilograms this year. Only 15 more to go. No, I don't wanna be pegged. I'm a machine and have no free will. I'm responsible for everything that has ever happened to me ever. Us. Me not knowing how to pose after begging and forcing my friend to take pics of me. Dog licking the owner's face after 30 seconds of licking its own balls. When you're losing an argument. Your mom. When you laughing and then remember you probably look ugly. Mice don't make holes like these anymore. Stop taking your thoughts so seriously, bro. Me after drinking 2 cups of coffee in the morning. Why is it still tired? It's just a silly kids movie. You don't have to try too hard on the soundtrack. Hans Zimmer. Okay, I'ma read these books. Damn books got pages. We had 24-hour Walmarts and $1 McChickens. We had it all. Maybe in a different universe I made sense when I talked. Furry detected, Sigma deployed. Throws you into still water. Those who know. Hawk to us your grave. Mango mango mango. Now where on earth is my phone? I'm a texter. Please do not FaceTime or call me. I will watch the phone ring. When you tried to improve your math skills, but math problem keeps improving too. You decide. You pick. Whatever you want. Just say you hate me. So how's life? Me. When someone asks why I'm talking to myself, but I'm actually just taking to my shinigami. Your brother has a girlfriend. She looks like a clone of you. Doctor, if you don't get enough sleep it will start affecting your brain. Me at 4 AM. Mama didn't raise no 2-trip loser. People with pocket knives looking at a box that could easily be opened with your hands. When you test your time machine for the first time, but Earth isn't in the same place anymore. Me when I beat the hardest boss in a game, after raging for 2 hours. Almost lost my cool there. The first geologist be like, hey, these are rocks. When the low iron kicks in. You pick dare. Okay. Climb up Andy's mom's leg and pull the string. When the cops tighten my handcuffs and I start moaning. Imagine blacking out and waking up to this. Cheer up, you only need to work tomorrow and 45 more years. The 7/11 cashier selling me a 7th soap bar knowing damn well I'm going to devour it in front of him, just like I did with the other 6. When people ask me what I like to do for fun. When your order is ready at Burger King. Finally, a Whooper. What a beautiful mockingbird. What a beautiful mockingbird. Duck you. When you go to a public toilet, put your backpack on the floor, and then realize that there was a ducking piss puddle that was sucked up by your backpack. When your alarm goes off, and it's day 894 of getting this bread. Me facing an issue with my car. Some dude who posted the solution on forums 8 years ago. When I'm blocked, but got a second account. When you finish all the popcorn during the ads, so you have none to eat during the movie. The problem of being faster than light is that you can only live in darkness. Them, be cool, here comes your crush, me. Me walking into McDonald's after they forgot to put sauce in my bag in the drive-thru. Can you imagine how much more Alexander could have conquered if he had access to White Monster? Self-care is putting your face on a very soft cat. You trying to sleep? Yes. Now shut up. How do blind people know when they are done wiping? Beautiful girls on social media. Filters. When you get your hair done but all he notices is the money missing from his wallet. Me jumping to conclusions when I send a text and don't get a reply in 3 minutes. I bring a sort of my main goal is to blow up vibe to the engine that my third owner don't really like. Time traveler steps on a branch. The timeline. Me getting ready to act normal at work. Sorry, I'm sick. I can't come into work today. Also me later. That one friend who does long ass live streams just for 5 people. You drop this. Why I would be a bad cashier. I can't handle change. When you pass 30 but still don't have a boyfriend. My friend being hella nervous about hitting his first dab. Me pulling out a whole flamethrower like it's completely normal. Morning, want to sleep. Afternoon, dying to sleep. Night, can't sleep. Hi. Few things to start off with. 1. Yes, I added you because you're a female gamer. 'Tis an awesome thing to see. 2. I'm Brian. 3. Don't be intimidated. But I'm not a stereotypical guy. If anything, I'll be the one in the kitchen. Humanity when it has to rebuild society, but they can't find any executive international sales marketing analysts. Peeing blood. Guys. Girls. My hands look like this. So hers can look like this. Divorce application. When you're trying to relax, but you can hear the electricity in the room. When that day comes, everybody will love me. Because I will be ducking Ripple Mayo. No, it isn't a Mandela effect, you ducking idiot. You simply have crippling dementia. Release the dragon. No, Jimmy. You're in timeout. Raw. I love playing in mud and eating sand. The only people who remember my birthday. Bank. Insurance company. Facebook. App that I forgot to uninstall. Girls after finding out their best friend is a lesbian. Boys after finding out their best friend is gay. Don't touch my dick. Don't worry about it. My dreams were shattered years ago. How many years ago? How old are you? Weebs when they see 3D girls. Weebs when they see the same girl, but in 2D. Woo wow. Internet, you live in the best time in human history. Be excited. How 90% of young guys live. And a Diet Cola please. Browsing a normal website. Clicking on a website which doesn't have automatic dark mode. My barber running into me. Me who got my haircut somewhere else. Air India flight forced to return to US over clogged toilets in 10-hour debacle, reports. This was a crappy flight. When the dream felt so real it took you the whole morning to recover. All my friends are traveling and posting vacation pics, and I'm over here like. What do you mean? You don't like frogs? How I sleep knowing my computer's Wi-Fi chip can be used by my CPU's hardware backdoor as an antenna to map my room and count the number of people in my house. Mechanic. How many turbos you want on your truck? Hell yeah, I got you. When guys become dads they're sorted into one of these 4 houses like in Harry Potter. Monday to Friday, my body is a temple. Saturday and Sunday, the temple is closed. Sleep is not enough. I need memory loss. My professor. My master thesis. Hey wait. Stop. I have garbage. I act like I'm fine, but deep down I wanna suck on some titties. Shout out to farming tools that can be used as weapons. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. When the screwdriver got magnetic tip. How the duck do poly relationships work, like when you all break up do you like vote them out like Among Us? Please, I need to know. Friendly reminder that Osama bin Laden had this image saved on his hard drive. Yeah, I'm sad. Secretly a dinosaur. Men are twerking and missionary. Until we meet again. No time to explain. Get in the Red Bull car. Police be like, we want to make sure your motorcycle is safe for the roads. The roads. You were created by your parents. I was created by my parents. We are not the same. Find the 4,846,514 differences. You're old. No, I'm not. You're old. Yes, my childhood friend was a dinosaur. How dudes be smiling at you when they find your mom's OF account. How it feels to be jeeked in public. Queen Elizabeth II, 96 years old, 1926 to 2022. Jimmy Carter, 100 years old, 1924 to 2024. When you think she texted, but it's just your friend sending random brain rot videos at 3 AM. Come down here and say that to my face. Duck you. Come up here to listen better, dipshit. Your sadness. Me doing my best to make you smile, one meme at a time. Male height chart. 6 feet 0 to 6 feet 3. 5 feet 8 to 5 feet 11. 5 feet 3 to 5 feet 7. No mother duckers be like I know a spot and take you here shaking my head. Hello Pippa and La Plus. The man who sold the world. Which side are you on? Spinosaurus. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Humans have war. Monk has friendship. Pull out game so strong that I came before even putting it in. Suffering from success. Average my cat/dog has passed away story. Average my hamster has passed away story. Why don't they make the same size pockets for women's pants as they do for men's? He was asking too many questions. Remember, call Saul Goodman if you are guilty. Call Phoenix Wright if you are not guilty. Authors when they have to describe a villain. Cunning. Boomers. Gen Z aren't getting jobs. Gen Z aren't having Shreks. Windows Media Player. 10-year-old me. Average necromancer. I miss you grandma. I'm always with you, honey. Pro Necromancer. This is Korn's dubstep album. Please let me go back to hell. The two kinds of people when I explain my kinks. How I used to see stepmom as a child. How I see them now. How some of your lashes be looking. If this man could talk, some of you would be in jail. Water flows. Beavers. No. People who go on runs right after they wake up. Me just trying to process being alive. Bananas don't have memories. I've never been so lost in life like I'm now. Why does my back hurt? Their deadlift. Inflation isn't real. If things get more expensive I simply steal them. Sometimes reaping is like damn, what the duck did I sow? Your sink judging you as you leave the bathroom without washing your hands. The worst she can do is say no. Hey. I'm depressed. 5 months later. It's 3 AM and my neighbor is having a meeting with watermelons. When you let your boyfriend duck your bestie because she's been single from a long time and you understand that we are human beings and we have needs. Point of view. Bro is talking to a random guy whom I never met, so I just stand like that in front of them. Meets pretty new girl. So my ex-boyfriend. So glad I grew up with this. And not this. Him, life has been so hard for me lately. I don't know what to do. Me. You can. Do me. When you have a me my dear in a dream then wake up and make it reality. Me. My future if I keep falling asleep. Buy the license. No. Okay. Bro, you had 5 more. How my last rep looked. Others. Me. I believe in hate at first sight. Me deleting my post and story because my other personality saw it and disagree. Nobody. People with brown eyes when the sun hits their face at the perfect angle. 6-year-old me waiting for my mom to choose what I'm going to wear after taking a bath. It's lunchtime. Today let's trigger the Italians. Nurse, so you have been in coma for 2 years. Me, how's the Queen of England? Me in my 20s trying to adapt adult life. My eyes are up here. When the teacher asks why I threw a paper airplane at the twin sisters, you wouldn't get it. Eating spicy foods be like. They taste like burning. A possum broke into an Australian bakery and ate so many pastries it couldn't move. This is how they found him. Ayo look. The most handsome man in the world. Dad's. My kid. Mom's. My child. Grandma's. Country music is just farm emo. Me, who likes both. Do you ever just sit there and wonder, how the duck am I still alive? When my guy friend tries his monthly attempts to get with me. Me after doing absolutely nothing all day. Go take a rest, you deserve it. My mom whenever someone brings up my birth. From that moment, things got much worse. Cosplayers when sin players walk in. If you die a virgin the only time you were involved in Shreks was with your parents. Who the duck starts a conversation like that I just sat down. PE teacher. Janitor. When you mag dump $35 worth of ammo into the mugger to keep him from stealing the $20 bill in your wallet. It's not about the money, it's about sending a message. When you politely hold the door open for a girl and don't get sucked off on the spot. The nerve of some people. Them, you must try our sushi. Me, sorry I just ate a meat pie. Them, well, Fukuden. 12-year-old me watching the exchange student tell the teacher to go duck herself because we told him it meant good luck. Her dad, your boyfriend is sure taking his time in the bathroom. Me in the bathroom. When someone compliments your English and it's your second language. When your pee pressure isn't strong enough to blast the poop stains from the toilet. Defeated male leaves. When someone at work tries to hurt your feelings, but you've been dead inside for years. Starting to think peach just like staying at Bose's. Artists now. I asked AI to draw a dog. Artists then. I carved this with my bare hands. Me after I confess to my crush that I like her and she responds with thanks. When the insurance company wants a diagram of the accident. XXXL clothes. Skaters. Fat people. Me with bachelor's degree, master's degree, plus 5 years experience in my 6th-month job hunting. Nepo baby. Me holding my cat up to the mirror saying look that's you. Me. I need to start saving money. Me when I get paid. Dentists be like, all in a day's work. Me, pours my heart and soul in a text. Them, K. One Punch Man villains, when Saitama's face becomes more detailed. Chuckles, I'm in danger. 30 minutes after they bury you. Me, not playing for 2 days. All the skill I had in the game. My video folder, when I set VLC to the default video player. When you're closing apps and accidentally close the music. Internet in 1999. I can have friends outside of my school. Internet in 2025. I'm mentally ill. Watch me dance. Sleeping 2 hours. Sleeping 12 hours. Feeling like shit. $19. What did evolution mean by this? Gym bros. College students. Eating the same thing for 4 weeks straight. Just say what you're thinking. What I'm thinking. My character. Final boss of the game. NPC from an escort mission. Girls, you pig. Quit leaving microscopic beard particles in the sink. Also girls. They all ask me what I did in the exam. But nobody asks me what the exam did to me. Parents yelling at me. Me providing valid counterpoint. We gave birth to you. And whose fault is that? Dude you're drunk you can barely walk. Yeah no shit that's why I'm gonna drive home dumbass. Me after realizing that I'm not fit for any human relation. Be quiet dude. Don't cry babe, it's just a movie. Don't cry babe, it's just my complete Shrekshell history. When your friend in 5th grade tells you to open the biology book to page 86. When you click shuffle, but it doesn't read your mind and play the right song. Okay, who had USA declaring ownership of Gaza for this week? A decade later, and we are still waiting for our freaking hoverboards. This year is going to be my year. Me 3 days into February. R/Rule 34 has been banned. Do you pause early or wait until 0? Snoop Dogg says only one person has outsmoked him. My description of a dream bitch. Get a rock. Melt rock. Turn rock into powder. Turn rock into a crystal. Turn it back into a rock. Inscribe ancient runes with powerful magic onto rock. Trick rock into thinking. Can now use this evolved rock to play Skyrim with the most degenerate porn mods imaginable. How the duck did they figure all this shit out? HDMI. Don't look at me or I'll disconnect. VGA. Table for what? I just hold on. Breaks into your house. Puts a brand new TV in your living room. Leaves. My dad watching me change a flat tire by blowing it up with my mouth. Death battle. Restraining order? Kinky. Of course I'll restrain you, babe. Sorry, no, you micromanaged your employees. He doesn't have a beard though. He doesn't drive though. He's not 6 foot tall though. 25 years later. I never see you at the club. Okay, I never see you at the Sky Fortress. Me, I hit an animal and my car is totaled. Am I covered? Insurance, yes. What did you hit? Me, a fish. I have reconciled with my ops, we gang as duck now. The police. Me donating a second body to medical science. What do you guys think of my dog? German bedtime stories be like, a little boy sucked on his thumb, so his thumbs were cut off with giant ducking scissors. The end. When your weight's too tired to brush at night, but can't let those bacteria win. Nukes in the West. Nukes in Japan. Asking teacher about his life, so that we won't have to study today. Nobody. Pigeons in Russia. Dad's hair. Child's hair. Hamburglar's hair. Red hair is a recessive genetic trait. This means that a person must inherit the genetic change associated with red colored hair from both parents for it to be activated. Sorry, I have a boyfriend. 357 Magnum. Me showing all the free porn on the internet to the guy who pays for OnlyFans. Cops when I pull out a medicinal cocaine card. Gamers when they are about to rage but can't afford another controller. Never mind. Don't move or I will leak your data. I have an idea. Me showing new glowing watch to my best friend. If you want flowers on February 14th, plant them now. Your idea of a cruise. My idea of a cruise. Why not both? Rule number 53 of Pirate Code. Do not call your dark mate his hard R's. When she tells you to just be confident, but her toy be like. Come on. Just a kiss. Sorry, we are just friends. Girls, so I'm looking to start dating again. Oh my god. Let me set you up with this really nice guy at my work. Boys, I need a girlfriend. Bro, if I knew someone that desperate I'd be dating her myself. Point of view, your internet went out just as you were about to win. When Walmart's out of electric grocery carts. The 3 tests next week. Procrastinating. Me. My fries. My girlfriend who isn't hungry. This is the ideal male body. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Car they advertise as being able to survive apocalypse. Car that would actually survive apocalypse. I ducking love rice. Major congestion ahead. The major congestion. YouTube when you want to watch your 18+ video. Meanwhile porno websited to small children. Florida man caught illegally feeding wild alligator resists arrest. He's a good boy and he loves bagels. Please. He's a good boy and he loves bagels. Every surgery in the Lego universe is plastic surgery. Me going to my room to Google something people online advised me not to Google. Girl, I literally love you, date me. Me not sure if she means it as a friend or not. Nobody. School laptops. Computers. You won't get away this time. Bidden bolt. Which one would you slap first? Choose wisely. She's giving off massive red flags. She's giving off massive red flags. Some bright soul turned their airbag into a claymore. Those look quite heavy, ma'am. May I hold them for you? Huh. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, this is fine, I guess. Teacher, who would like to present their group project first? Group mate, raise his hand. Rest of the group. Wake up. I made you breakfast. I love you. Flight attendant, yawns. Deaf passengers. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and this doggo will teach you how to do homework. I get what you're saying. Doesn't get what you're saying. IDC. I do care. IDC. I don't care. Point of view. When you find a citation that says exactly what you wanted to say, but it's from 2002. Braille sign. Don't touch blind people after reading it. When your phone is at 98%, but you still charge it. Life hack. When cutting bagels, put your finger in the stabilization hole to keep it steady. I'm so broke. My piggy bank is starving. Yahoo the duck at the Krusty Krab. Me wondering if the girl was looking at me because she liked me or because of how ugly I am. Stoners, when you ask them if weed isn't addictive, why can't they quit smoking it? Me in a nutshell. Help. My body. Extreme exhaustion. Is this caffeine withdrawal? They don't know my reason for living. Yes we do. You don't seem like you've got a lot else going on. She said she couldn't get off on February 14th, so I'm taking her out the night before. 12 years old me. I fell off a tree. I just gotta wash my face and drink water and I'll be okay. 27 years old me. I sneezed too hard and my back hurts now. Millennial before age 35. I've lived through a whole dark age and 3 supposed end of days. Me hiding my answers during the exam, so people don't know how dumb I am. When the game takes a bit to load, and I think about my life for 20 seconds. When that what the duck am I doing randomly hits. Oh no, I fell asleep and forgot to save my game. It's okay, I moved you to a safe spot and saved it for you. To be clear, the doors are wheelchair friendly. But sir, they are civilians. Military and war movies. Military superhero movies. Military and zombie movies. If my sleep schedule was a person. I'm strong, but I cry easily. You stole my swag, but it's okay, you needed it. How I wanted to look at 30. How things are going. This meme is from the future. You will not understand it until the year 2132. People who read. People who write. Karl Marx writing a utopian fantasy book while his son is starving to death. Teacher, you can't get jump scared by a still image. Me. Hey, your ex is downstairs and wants to get back together. Me. Duck that. Cleopatra lived in a time closer to us than the construction of the pyramids. Mammoth was still alive while the pyramids were being built. Guys, I got to go, my bus is here. Psychiatric hospital. A random box in the corner exists. Cockroaches. This could be Asgard. Girlfriend. Please don't tell anyone that we had Shreks. Me. Don't worry, nobody is gonna believe me. Me, an elf, crying at my friend's funeral and remembering him saying, "Whoever dies first is gay," 50 years ago. Sharks biting 57 people a year. New Yorkers biting 1,600 people a year. I'm the failure of my family. Us. When you've been sitting on a baby, but then realize that's not what babysitter means. I will be haunted by my actions forever. The pose I pull out after literally begging my friend to take pics of me. Me after being a little too silly. How are your grades this semester? I'm a human being. I make mistakes. I'm flawed. We all are. Me saving relationship memes, just in case I find a girlfriend someday. When someone calls you an incel, but they spend their day stalking your post history. Me with my stupid grandma's oxygen tank, after she wouldn't buy me a Fortnite toy at the store. My 9-year-old ass infecting my computer with viruses, so I can get a mouse cursor.